Right. It is time for another LinkedIn profile review. It's that time of the week again. If you would like a free profile review, here is the form that you fill in. And I'm going to also put this into the chat. Um, I do these LinkedIn profile reviews so I can really help people understand uh, and and um, and what's the way to describe it? See things from a different perspective. Okay, I know I'm going to put my hands up. My LinkedIn profile isn't perfect, but because I see it day in, day out, you kind of get used to it, and you know what to expect. And when you're looking for a job when you're a job seeker looking for work, or you're trying to win new clients, whatever it may be, we really need that unique perspective to help us and help you build that out even further and become the real go-to person in your space. So I do these to really add value to my audience. And thank you. We've reviewed 2 amazing profiles last week, and we've got another brilliant profile this week. So without any further ado, without any more technical problems, let's go. So here is today's profile. The profile is from Neil. Now, Neil's just asked for a profile review. So in this, I'm going to go through everything from profile pictures to headers to the experience. We're going to cover it all off. So let's get started. So I can see Neil has got a header picture. This is perfect. It doesn't have to be overly complicated. It doesn't need to be really branded. The main thing is it needs to be something. And that is what I like about this. It's professional, it's work orientated. The majority of people will be able to associate with that. So that header is perfect. We aren't actually connected yet. So I'm not sure if I can't see your profile picture because we're not connected. And once we get that connection, I may be able to see that. But for me, I always say, have your profile picture open to anybody. So recruiters or clients or whoever it is on the platform can see who you are. And I believe they're more likely to add you and connect with you if you have that there as well. So that is one recommendation that I have. What I am thrilled to see is you are you're verified. So this means that your page and your profile has been verified by the government because you've used not the government, you've used the government ID. So you've probably uploaded a passport, I'm going to assume. I know it's slightly different in America, which is where I think you're from, but this shows that you are, again, a go-to legitimate person in your space. And what I've just seen as of about half an hour ago this is really exciting. Recruiters are going to have a badge that says that they're verified. So no longer is there going to be any issue about people not being who they say they are, especially when it comes to recruiting. So you're going to have to stand out, you're going to have to be a certified recruiter, which I think is really exciting. So really pleased to see, Neil, that you've got that on there. So great verifications. And have a quick look at your contact information. Also, I'm going to give you a follow as well. I don't know if I can see your contact information because we're not connected. Oh, sorry. There it is. Contact info. So you've got this here. I'd love to see some more stuff. Have you got a website? I know you do because I've seen it in your experience page. Have you got anything else? Have you got a work email address? Have you got a business telephone number? Is there anything else in there that you can share with me so I see a bit more about it? You don't need to put your home phone number on there or your mobile. Keep it business related if possible. So any junk stuff you can just avoid. And that would be my recommendation. And it's really important building out your LinkedIn profile, your contact information. It may seem really small, but overall, it really does help showcase you as the go-to person in your space. I'll quickly just flick over to my profile So my contact info, I've got my website, my work phone number, my office address, and my email address as well. So people can contact me anytime in the right way. So back to Neil's profile. About. Okay, so you've got an about section in there. Innovative and design thinking leader with a passion for building teams, product roadmap, stakeholder relations, and enterprise strategies. Proven track record of success in the areas of people, process, and technology. Love that. It's short and succinct, and you've taken the time to go and complete that and fill that in. I would love for it to be even more niche. Now, I get what you do, and my background is very similar, but do you work in any specific industries? How can you really help me? If I was a potential future customer or hiring manager of yours, what makes you stand out? Why are you good at what you do? How can I see more and more of you within this profile? It's a really good start, and it's really clear and condensed, but add some more things if you can. I'm going to jump down to the experience. So, wow, you've got lots of experience here. Let's go into the whole thing. Okay, research analyst, investor relations, project manager, senior project manager, vice president of project manager, and now you're a founder. So let's have a quick look. If you don't mind, we're going to delve into your website here. So you have created this company, I'm assuming, because you founded it. That's exciting. Oh, wow. Okay. This is the website. Well, this is exciting. This is very exciting. That dog is cute. I love the branding. Okay, so. Oh, wow. So look, this is amazing. You got some really cool stuff here. So obviously this looks to me like it's a charity, which is giving back to others and giving back to your communities, which is brilliant. Look at this. This is brilliant. I'm so excited about it. Some amazing photos. Oh, this is lovely. And look, here you are on Instagram. I'll give you a follow later on. This is exceptional. Okay. Oh, here you are. There you are, Neil. So this is it. Like, this is amazing. However, my only concern is that I very sadly can't see any of this on your LinkedIn profile. Like, your website, everybody in the chat, like, give me a yes if you thought that was fascinating. Like, I see you. I know that may not be something that you do on a daily, I don't know if that's your full-time job or not, but I'd love to see a bit more about that. If that is something that you do, and by the looks of it, actually, this is your full-time job, I want to hear about this because it's so incredibly exciting. Like, there's some really, really fascinating stuff that you are doing right now, Neil, in the industry, and for helping, like, it looks like loads of people and animals live their best lives. So I want to see this in your profile. I want to see, maybe you could put this in the header. I want to see this in the about section. Build it out here. Tell me what you're doing and why. And you've got that because you've got it here. So you could very easily just copy and paste that into the about section if you needed to. I want to hear more and more and more about what you do and how you do it within LinkedIn, if this is your full-time role, because it sounds amazing. Build it out even more. And if you can, with your past roles, add insights and knowledge and your work in there as well. So if you have in the past, obviously got a CV, go through and copy and paste parts of your CV into these points. That would be my best suggestion, because it's going to help me as a user and as someone viewing your profile see what you did in this role, what you did in this role. Now, on my profile, this isn't the best example because it's quite long, but you can just come through and add a few bullet points, a few paragraphs. I copied this off my CV. I'm not going to lie to you. And I just added a few bits. That's a really long one because that was my biggest ever role. And it was the most experienced, and that's the most relevant to what I do now. But go through and just add a couple of paragraphs if you can. That's far too long, if I'm honest with you. Just add a paragraph like that, maybe 2, that is going to really showcase what you do. And that is going to help build out your profile. And that is what we want to see. Just because the experience page is at the bottom of your profile doesn't mean we can ignore it. Build it out and make that a really, really key part of your profile and really showcase what you do and what you have done in the past. Education, brilliant. You've got the details there about how you cover that. And here you've got some really exciting certificates. So LinkedIn is brilliant. If you ever complete a course, you can go on and it can complete your credentials. You can see this here, and I can see exactly what you've done and how you've done it. And you've got your certificate there. So if you can add in some certificates, the fact that you've got this, Neil, is amazing. You have got quite a lot on here, which is brilliant. I'm inclined to say, have you got too much? Sometimes less is more. Are there things that are really niche to what you do that you could include and remove some of the other stuff? If it's not and everything you need is relevant, keep it. But I might be inclined to say add 5 to 10 things that are really, 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 really useful and niche that in future people might need. And if it's relevant, great. If not, I'm inclined to say remove it so people can see and hone in on the stuff that is most relevant. And that's kind of the stuff about experience and credentials. And I'm going to come back onto that. Projects. This is fascinating. You got some projects in there. Brilliant. I think that's really good place to include. Sorry for me blowing my nose. I'm not very well. I've got a cold, but I wanted to come on and do this anyway. Hopefully I'll get better next week. The joys of scheduling YouTube lives when you're feeling well and then suddenly you go downhill. But we're here. We battle through because we're in this as a team, aren't we? Team LinkedIn all the way. Anyway, I love your volunteering. That sounds so much like this is brilliant. You've got inform people about what goes into running a zoo. Educate children on certain animals. This is the examples and that building out of your profile that I absolutely love. Sounds fascinating. The more we can build this out within the other parts of your profile and your education is really going to stand out and build out your profile. Lots of great skills. Again, you've got 50 skills. Can any of these be removed? So we can really focus on what is important to you. I think if we quickly come into a couple of points I want to touch upon, there's so much you can do with LinkedIn, right? And you've seen that. It's so easy to end up having loads of experience, loads of skills. It's almost too much. So my recommendation is every now and then, and I say every 6 months, you could even do it every 3 months, go through and work out, is there anything that can be removed? Is there anything that needs tidying up? Has anything changed? The more we can keep things niche, the better it is. If you've got 100 skills on there, no one's going to read that. But if you've got 10 skills that really, really, really showcase what you do in your niche, that is going to make it much more valuable. So quantity always over quality when it comes to things on LinkedIn. And that is always the case, whether it's posting or anything. Quantity is irrelevant. Quality is king. Right. We've got some amazing recommendations. You've received 10. Brilliant. Oh, I'm going to quickly read some of these. Neil had a unique and often difficult position within our team and excelled through the challenges. I love that. Wow. Neil is a proactive, result-orientated and responsible and a technical individual. He is ready to put his energy and time to get the job done. He has exceptional troubleshooting and analytical skills in various applications. He leads by example and is a trusted colleague. These are amazing. I'm so thrilled that you have so many amazing recommendations and you've given some as well. However, we haven't had any for a while. So the last one we got was 2016. Is there anybody new we can reach out to? That would be key. Is there anyone we can reach out to that can give us a couple more so we can get some more recent recommendations? Again, this is something you could do every 6 months. Go through, look back through your last client base, people you've worked with, colleagues. Is there anybody else that you can go through and ask to get a recommendation for? So if you have some time, Neil, go and give that a go. You've got some awards here that are brilliant. January 2014, so they're about 10 years old. Still great to add them on there. Is there anything else that we can do? Are there any other areas that we can add on? You've got your languages here that is brilliant, and you've got some interests. So really, really good profile. You've done everything really well. I think my key bit would be focus on quality, not quantity. And now we're going to look into the activity. So let's come up, show activity. So you've got 1,000 followers, which is brilliant. You've done some posting. Is that a different profile of yours? No, it's the same profile. I don't know what I'm thinking. You've done some posts, which is brilliant. And here you're sharing here some of the amazing work that you are doing. We strive to provide tangible change to the lives of those facing poverty and homelessness in the city of Chicago. Well, if I'm ever in Chicago, which I'd love to go to, I'll pop by, Neil. This is sensational. Oh my God, look at this. This is incredible. Wow. Brilliant. That is amazing. So, honestly, this is brilliant. This content, a small yet sweet donation from our friends over SOS Children's Village. That's so kind. Do you know what I would love to see, though? More of it. Okay? So I said earlier, it is quality, not quantity, but we need to post. If you can start posting, you haven't posted for a year, but don't worry, that's fine. Things get very busy. If you can post once a month, once a week, it's going to really build out your profile. You've got loads of followers on there already, so you're doing something right. So your posts are going to get a lot of engagement, but build more and more out. Help us to really understand who you are and what looks like amazing work that you do. Build stuff out. If you don't get disheartened if you're not getting a massive amount of engagement and stuff, but keep doing it. That consistency is key. So I would love for you to post more and more. If you can do videos like this one, whoa, that's got 96 views. Should we watch it, guys? Oh, there's sound. Hang on. Is there sound? I'm not sure. I think that's my computer again. This is amazing. Oh, that's so lovely. Thank you so much for posting that video on there. I've really enjoyed that. Like, there's so much stuff here, like some amazing videos and photos. Is that you talking? Is that you speaking? Oh my gosh, you've been a guest speaker. Like, is there any more of this sort of content that you could share? Because we would love to see that. Now I'm going to come on to comments. Again, you haven't commented on stuff either for a while. Like, for me, there's 3 parts to building a personal brand on LinkedIn. That's your profile. Sorry, I have a Mac and it does all these silly things. I was hosting a training session the other day and I did like a thumbs down and it started raining and then there was balloons and I've got no idea how to replicate that again, but just thumbs up for now. So there's 3 parts of everything on LinkedIn. The profile, which we've gone through, the posting, which I've spoken to you about, and then the commenting and the engaging with others, which is exciting. So if you can make those changes to the profile, you're really nearly there. Just add some tweaks, add a bit more detail, post, share stuff, and you're going to get some really good traction and comment. I bet there are loads of people on the Chicago area, obviously on LinkedIn. So if you can start posting more, connect with other local business owners in the area as well, then you're going to build out your personal brand in no time. And your profile is going to become more and more and more engaging. You're going to get more views. You're going to get more leads for your business, more collaborations. And it's really going to build up what you are and what you do. So my advice is do those 3 things. Edit your profile, add more detail, post, and then connect and really communicate and comment on those things as well. It's going to make a big difference. A couple of fun facts for you all. LinkedIn is going to be introducing 2 exciting things. If you're on the mobile app, you have a page that looks a bit like that with these things down the bottom. No, I pressed it. Okay, what is going on with my technology today, guys? Right. These things down the bottom. Very soon, there's going to be a button that says video. So short form content and long form content, you're like LinkedIn is going to be following the footsteps of TikTok and YouTube, where we go on and we are just scrolling through video content. So if you're a content creator and you really want to build out your profile, start doing things like YouTube, create that video content, and that is going to feed through to LinkedIn. Additionally, LinkedIn is going to be hosting a gaming area, and there are going to be games within LinkedIn. I don't know a massive amount about this yet. I'm going to start doing some research and expect a long form video from me very, very soon all about that. But lots of really exciting things here that can build out our profiles even further. But there was one last thing, Neil, that I wanted to share with you. Like I said, I think your profile is brilliant, and you just need to add a bit more detail in, and it will soon explode, really. There's one thing I would love. You've got your verifications here. I would love it if you could get a Top Voice badge like mine. There is a whole load of different areas you can get your Top Voice badge in, and obviously I don't know you well enough to guess what that would be, but I'm going to go through some of the examples now. So here is the link. Bear with me. Here is the link. So if you want to become a top voice in your niche, you can what is it? Browse. There we go. So I'm trying to type in the URL and I can't find it. Here it is. And yeah, so anyway, I've got distracted. You can go through and you can choose from thousands of different places and topics to get your badge in, which is really, really exciting. So I don't know enough about, like I said, what you do, but I'm thinking, can you get a top voice badge in community development, community outreach, community service, community engagement? Did I go past charity? It may well be on there, but there's loads of different places and different badges you can get your badge in. And I think that would be a really lovely way for you to round off your profile by getting your top voice badge that is showcasing the amazing work that you do in your community, which is brilliant. I'm really glad I've seen your profile. So have a look at this, and this is going to be able to showcase how you get your badge, and this will talk you through it. If you need some help on getting your badge, go and look at my main content and I can share that with you as well. That is all we've got time for today. We're just going to cover one profile today because we went through it quite a lot of detail. If you would like to get a LinkedIn profile review in the future, I'll be doing these every Tuesday. Take a look at this link here. It is also in the comments as a starred comment. Fill in a form. I literally ask you, what is your profile and what do you want? What are you trying to achieve on LinkedIn? And I will then come on and create another video like this just for you to see. We've had some amazing results from the people who have had it so far. They've made some really quick wins that has helped them win clients and really build out their profile. I am going to be back next week. Hopefully, I'll be feeling slightly better by then. I'm going to go make myself a very hot squash and try and feel better, which is what we need. But it's been an absolute pleasure. Neil, thank you so much for submitting your profile. Thank you for giving me the opportunity to review it and give you some amazing feedback. I hope you found it useful. We'll come back again in the future maybe and look at your profile and the tweaks that you have made. And if there is anything you ever need, please let me know. Get your submissions in for the next week's profile reviews, and I will speak to you all very soon. Thank you, everybody who has been chatting along and watching along. I hope you found some takeaways from your that you can implement with your LinkedIn profile too. And I will keep you up to date as usual with any changes that are coming to LinkedIn so you can really maximize your profile for whatever you need. Speak to you all soon. Bye-bye.